What up, 3 times? You already know who it is. It's the one and only homie Chef, aka Wings912 on IG. That's WINGZZ912 on Instagram. Looking at me, we got an almighty review. Appreciate y'all tapping in, showing love and support. If it's your first time, go ahead and hit that subscription button with the notification bell so you can stay tuned and tapped into the content. Hit the thumbs up so I can stay in the algorithm, and leave a comment if you feel compelled to. I'm responding. Appreciate everybody that tapped into my Takashi Murakami episode. You know what I mean? Just a little quick peek at the exhibit that was at the Cleveland Museum of Art. That is so dope. I love my time out there in Cleveland. Had a good time. You know what I mean? You had a lot of good food, but to see the art, that was just the cherry on top. So, you know, appreciate everybody tapping in, showing love and support to that. Shout out to the Breakfast Club, the one and only homies, the Goonies, the squad. We outside. We've been doing things. This shoe that I'm about to review took forever to come in, you know what I'm saying? And I actually won this through EQL raffle, you know what I mean, directly from, you know, the collab, I guess, you know what I mean, the collab. But, you know, never mind all the small talk. You know how we rock. We get into the box. Wow. You already know what time it is, you know what I mean, when you see that. And the colors read Black, Muslin, Varsity Red. Present to you the Nike Air Jordan 1 Low OG Nigel Sylvester Bike Air Everything Better with Time. That's like the longest name. I had to get everybody in there. Oh. Oof. And now that we got them in hand, let's get into them. Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 1 Low OG Better with Time takes inspiration from an unreleased Air Jordan 1 High that was gifted to the BMX star in 2022. The low top sports a black tumble leather upper featuring abrasions and scuff marks throughout. A woven bike air tag graces the muslin colored nylon tongue, matching the signature swoosh and the Wings logo stamped on the back tab. An embroidered mini swoosh adorns the lateral forefoot. The sneaker rests on a durable cup sole highlighted by aged off white walls and a pre-distressed rubber outsole in Varsity Red. Boom. Nigel Sylvester and the Jordan brand have been killing it all year. 2025 has been the year of Nigel. Right now, if you ask anybody, he has the shoe of the year. And we're wondering what we are discussing when we say shoe of the year. We're talking about none other than the Brick by Bricks Bike Air. This shoe has been, it's on everybody's radar. And probably by the end of the year, it's probably gonna be $1,000 shoe. That shoe is out of here. You know what I mean? It's just one of those shoes. And he follows that success up with this particular Jordan 1 Low here. This is not his first Jordan 1 collab. Everybody knows he had a Jordan 1 High, you know what I mean, back in the day, and it went crazy. And they came back with this joint right here, which was actually inspired by a gift that he received in 2022, you know what I mean? And needless to say, they broke it down to a low, and they gave it some finesse, and it's pretty amazing. So before we get into the politics, let's talk the pros and cons of this shoe. All right, first off, the coloring is amazing. I love how, you know, everything is better with time, meaning vintage, or, you know, just some time has passed, or the shoe is aged, you know what I mean? Like, that gives that's a good name, and the way that they follow that concept up is just clean, you know what I mean? The leather is looking very good, and I do love all these random scuff marks that they have on this shoe, you know what I mean, to give it character. And it's clean, you know what I mean? The leather is amazing. Then you got the vintage on the actual, like the vintage feel on the checks, you know what I mean? All the checks look different. They don't look the same. They have different discoloration in certain places and points, and that's amazing. You have the midsole that is aged as well, you know what I mean? To give that added touch. And I mean, we all know when Nike was going hard with everything aged, especially in the last the last 5 years, maybe 2021 is when they started going heavy and putting aged on everything. Didn't really hit, but you know what I mean? When you have a great story with a shoe, it works. And this is clean, you know what I mean? Because they have the aged midsole, and not only that, but they have the aged outsole. And then you have the Wings logo on the back, you know what I mean? That's aged as well. Um, they did the big one with this, you know what I'm saying? You got the Jordan Biking Company, established in 2017 on the inside. Like, it's just little details, little hits here and there that is so clean. I'm really digging the Bike Air tag on the tongue, like that's clean. And you also got Bike Air branding on the insole as well. And they gave you alternate laces as well. They come with the sail laces, but they give you black and they give you red. And I think I might be going with black on black. Like, that just might look chunky to me, but I don't know. These lace sails might stay in. But yeah, this shoe is nothing short of amazing, nothing short of incredible. I love the way it feels and the story it tells, you know what I mean? Everybody loves to wear a shoe. And when it becomes your favorite shoe, you know what I mean, the more the aging process goes on, it's just, I don't know, the better that shoe looks as it breaks in, you know what I mean? And needless to say, with Nigel and the Go branding and BMX bike riding, you know, gave us a little bit more, but you know, I feel like he probably buzzed down a pair of shoes and wore them for a few months. And then that's where they got the idea of how to give all of the abrasions and the wear and tear on the shoe. Like, you know what I mean? I wonder if all the pairs have it in the same spot, or they just did random spots. That could be a dope thing, a dope concept. But nevertheless, I'm really rocking with this shoe. The coloring of the shoe, at first, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was navy blue, but that black, that aged black, gives it that feel, and he's still gonna go crazy, you know what I mean? When it comes to the fit, there's true to size fit. Whatever you wear in Jordan 1s, stick to that. It's not like they get a SB effect or anything like that, so you ain't gotta, you know what I mean, worry about that. Rock what you usually rock, you know what I mean? Resale, when I saw the resale, these are kind of up, and I've been seeing a lot of different celebrities rocking these. You know what I mean? These are real big in hip hop too. Hip hop has in pop culture. And I expect them to go up and stay up. Last time I saw a price, it was closer to the high 200s, close to the 300s. I feel like it's going to go there, especially towards the winter. This shoe is just an amazing shoe, and it's going to get there. It's really going to get there. So do what you feel with that information. But if you're interested in these, I say watch the market, because, you know, it could go up or it could go down. You know what I mean? You never know, especially with it being a Jordan 1 low. However, one of the biggest collaborators this year has been Nigel Sylvester, so I feel like that is helping this stay above retail, and I feel like it could go up just a little bit more. So do your due diligence and watch that. But yeah, I'm loving these. I'm just kind of upset that it took forever to get them, considering I won them before the sneakers people or the sneakers winners, you know what I mean, actually was able to even get in theirs. And somehow they got theirs in no time flat, and I had to wait about 2-3 weeks, you know what I'm saying? Mine didn't land at my home until September, which is insane, you know what I mean? But beat the final boss, I got them. So one more quick look at these amazing shoes, you know what I mean? And one time for Nigel Sylvester, he's just been doing it like crazy. All right, boom. And when it comes to the Nigel Sylvesters, I like them. I'm gonna give them a 10. I don't really rock Jordan 1 lows unless they're classics, or, you know what I mean, they're exclusives. And as you can see, I got a pretty good collection, but this one right here, it's just the story and just the support of Nigel Sylvester. He's just been smoking it all year, man, and like he just keeps on. And I like the way that the colors, he doesn't really go too far out from his color combos. He sticks to a lot of his same colors, you know what I mean? They want to say it is like varsity age red, but you know it's very close to the brick color, you know what I mean? The black, you know what I mean? Got grandma's driveways. Like, I'm digging where he sticks around the colors, and he just breaks them down and plays with them. And then just the concept and his story, like, it's one of the greatest stories that Nike is really developing right now. And you can't lose with that, you know what I mean? And not only that, but like I said, just to watch and see the the whole growth process is just beautiful. So makes this shoe hit a lot harder. And also as a collector, to have most of his shoes, I'm gonna try to probably go back and get a couple more. It just makes sense, you know what I mean? Just feels good, you know what I mean? I know that feeling of, you know what I mean, just to grind from the bottom and, you know what I mean, to get to just a point of success, not necessarily even blowing up the pop culture like he is, but just to the point of success and being happy with what you do, you know what I mean, especially as a creator. Just dope. It just all ties in. So shout out to Nigel Sylvester and Nike. You know, definitely got one. It's a 10 for me, a classic. Can't wait to wear these. What do you have them at? Get down below in the comments and let me know. Did you go for them? Did you get them? How do you feel about them? You know what I mean? Let your boy know, man. As always, I appreciate y'all tapping in, showing love. Please stay tuned because I have so much content coming. I got a classic and then a preview before the review. I don't know how we're going to do the order, but it might be the preview before the review, and then we get into the classic. But just need y'all to stay tuned, tapped in, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Trust me, you're going to enjoy it. As always, stay positive, keep family and friends close. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's all we got. Pushing through, end of the year, the winter is coming. And we got to stay tuned and tapped in, man. You know what I mean? A lot of good shoes coming out, man. So keep that positive energy amongst family and friends and keep the circle close. As always, stay low, stay hydrated, stay focused, stay hustling. More importantly, stay out the way. Mind a business that pays you. And by any means, keep them sneakers clean. You already know the motto. Before you pay resale, come here and get them details. And if we catch you lacking, understand that we snatching. It's not a game. We not playing. We got some other things in the tuck too. I ain't even gonna talk about it, but just know we out here working for your benefit. So be easy.